Do the punching thing.
What's that? Bitch.
Whoa. New record.
I know, right?
PR. Personal. Is that your personal best? Is that your PB? All right.
What's up?
So how you been? I'm the interviewer today.
Yeah. I don't.
Is this on?
Is it level?
Is this on?
Is this on?
Do lights. Speaking of lights, did you see the Super Bowl halftime show?
Yes, I did.
Okay. Apparently. Oh, sorry. Please continue.
No, it can't even hear me, so it's okay. Say what you're going to say.
Okay. The halftime show. I've not read any negative articles or feedback on it. I personally thought it was like the best ever. I thought it was so cool, and I loved. It was freaking Snoop Dogg and Dr. Dre, and then when Dr. Dre gets on the piano,
Yeah.
that just like
that was sick.
it lit my soul on fire.
Yeah.
In the best way. But anyways, lights. So usually there's a lot of like, is it like pyro?
Like, are you talking about like fireworks?
Yeah, but what's like the word for it? It starts with P, I think. Anyways, doesn't
Pioneer.
matter. Definitely pioneering. We're in America, so.
Oh, my fault.
That's everything.
That's my fault.
But no, like, oh shit, where was I going with this? So I thought the stage was really cool, and then when Kendrick comes out, that was like, honestly,
that was my favorite part.
The climax for me, for sure.
Yeah, definitely. That was when I hit my
Yep.
It was great. When
Peak.
Kendrick came in, my peak. Yeah, exactly. When Kendrick came in, who keeps? I busted. He was just so good. And the song he opened up with,
Oh my gosh.
I was just punching my TV. I was so excited.
Good Kid, Mad City.
Yeah. Did you see everybody's freaking out because of the Snoop Dogg smoked a joint before the game?
Oh,
He
of
did.
course.
Of
Okay,
course
sorry.
he
I
did.
thought they meant like.
But they just caught him.
Okay.
And
Everyone knows he literally. That's all he sings about.
is
That's
that a
it.
shocker?
That's all he raps about. Like that's it.
He smokes weed every day.
People are mad about it.
Yeah. I don't know if they're
Who?
necessarily mad, but like the New York Times and everything is like, and
Okay,
all
you're
the
just
magazines
building
are
his
posting it.
brand. Like he's not
Literally.
even mad about it. Did you see him on about cancel culture? He
No,
was like, "It's
what did
only
he say?
real if you let it be real." He's like, "My fans, I've got too good of a fan base to let any like generation cancel me." He's like, "I've got generations of fans."
Yeah.
Like,
You can't just have, and it's,
don't succumb to the darkness
Yeah.
of cancel culture.
don't do it. Hey, if cancel culture's listening,
Hey, this message is for you.
this message is for you, idiot. Stop canceling people.
It ain't worth it.
Or else.
Or else you don't want us to finish this sentence.
Yeah. I'm about to say it.
Say it. Say what's on your
This
chest.
is going to be really offensive.
Let's hear
This
it.
is going to ruin my life. I'm going to say it.
No second thoughts. Say it.
I don't think candy corn's that good.
What?
Yeah.
You're right. This is the line that I'm gonna have to draw.
Sorry, it just tastes like gooch. Like, it's not good.
I used to hate it. I really did. I don't know
What
why I
made
like
you
it
like
now.
it?
Nothing. Literally, I was just
Yeah.
like, I
You
like
just
this
tried it
now.
more? Oh, okay. Just a change in taste.
I think also I've had several like mixes with like peanuts and like M&Ms, I think, and the candy corn. You eat it all together. It's supposed to taste like a Snickers.
Yeah.
It gives that like caramel. How do you say it? How do you say it?
Caramel.
This is okay. I feel like it just depends on the like who I'm talking to. Do you have interchangeable words?
Yeah.
This is a conversation I was
Definitely.
having with my sister and Ben the other day.
Yeah.
And we went through like this list. And
Tell me the list.
caramel was one of them.
Of the words you change, like interchangeable words.
Yeah, and like how like the American English language is like so.
It's not like, I feel like.
I mean, I'm from here. I like it. I'd
Yeah.
say
I
it,
mean,
but
it's
I'm just
chill.
like it really
It's
is if
just
you think about it. Yeah.
Weird how Australia all sounds, and maybe I'm wrong, but from what I see, it's like all of Australia has the same accent.
Mm-hmm.
But then to America, every 50 miles, there's a completely different accent. It's weird.
Wow.
You know, you drive up to Cowpens,
Mm-hmm.
boy.
Let me
It
tell you.
gets southern there.
I'm gonna tell you.
Get southern there.
Cowpens,
Mm-hmm.
Gaffney.
Gaffney.
Chesney?
Chesney. Yeah.
You can
Cousin
tell.
fucking land.
You can literally like just. We were talking about looks earlier, like,
Yeah.
and I really don't mean this like offensively.
No.
But it's like you can just kind of tell where people are from.
Yeah. It's sort of. It's about to get racist. It's sort of.
Whoa.
Kidding. Kidding. I'm joking.
Edit that out. I'm just kidding.
I don't even know where I was going with that. What were you saying?
Say what you want to say.
Right. I'm going to say it.
Say it. Please say it.
It's kind of like different races.
Mm-hmm.
No offense, but Russians. Those damn Russians. They have a unique nose to them. Is that offensive? Because I don't mean that.
I don't think so, because I have one of the most beautiful women in my life.
Yeah.
Is Russian, and
Yeah.
I'm like, she's gorgeous.
She's
like,
yeah,
freaking,
and that doesn't mean because you got a unique nose. That's not an ugly term.
no,
I'm saying
definitely not.
beautiful term.
Yes,
They got that beautiful
like
Russian
every
nose.
like ethnicity really has their own
Yeah.
features, like special features, and that's why it
Yeah.
should be celebrated
Yeah.
and not discriminated. Cancel culture. I'm just kidding.
We
No,
accept
cancel
all.
culture is all about acceptance, but it's.
Is it really?
There's good and bad to a lot
Is
of
it
things.
really?
Probably not. I was just trying to defend your generation.
I feel like there's some millennials that are in cancel culture.
I mean, yeah, I would totally agree. But I think
Yeah.
if you go back to the roots,
It originated.
yeah. But
Yeah.
Gen Z has like, my sisters are Gen Z. I'm like right on the cusp. I'm 96. But like literally, it depends on which one it is, and I'm either like a baby millennial or like a hella old
Yeah.
Gen Zer. So I'm like,
Because some people say it ends in 97. Some people say it ends in 95. I say it stopped in 83.
yeah,
You know?
the world stopped turning.
That's right. But, you know, with age comes,
Responsibilities.
and with responsibility comes jobs. So how you been?
I've been.
Yep.
Yep.
The whole
Some
hour
days
of
you're
the
just
podcast.
living.
Oh my god. That song.
That's
Some days. What's the lyrics?
It's like stepped out and saw the rising. Fuck. What is it?
Away in the wind.
And it hit me. Tree I've seen it
1,000 times. And my
Bert.
grandma just looks so fine. Away in the wind.
No, it's a beautiful song.
It really is. Every time I hear that song, it was like when we first met.
Mm-hmm. The good old days.
Yeah.
We reference those a lot around here.
Around here. We just sort of, we like to
shooting the
reminisce.
breeze.
Just shooting the breeze. The present sucks. So why
Truly.
not jump to the past?
But don't live there.
Yeah. Don't live there now.
Now, but reminisce.
Yeah.
Reminisce.
So let's get deep into what's bothering you.
Well, for starters, nah.
Go ahead.
No. Like, it's annoying because, like, that's the weird thing about mental health is you're just like,
Yeah.
man, like, things are really good. Why am I so freaking sad? Like,
Yeah.
what the heck?
You know, it's like it's almost like your dog is just died all the time with
Mhm.
depression. That's how
Do you watch Bob's Burgers?
I watched the first couple episodes of season 1.
Okay. Well, if you watch no other episodes, this episode is on season 12. I can't remember the number, but it's one of the earlier ones.
Yeah.
And I just watched this last night, which is this
Really?
is why it's relevant to me, anyways. I think that's cool.
No, yeah.
But there's this like, I don't want to spoil it, but there's this flower arrangement that's sent to Bob's Burgers, and they're like, "Oh, this is cool. I don't know who it's from, but whatever." And then it's like, the arrangement is like a little dog, and Linda,
Aw.
the mom, is like, "Oh, it reminds me of I think his name was Pickles or Hot Dog or something," and she's like, we'll just call him Bottle Cap.
Bottle cap.
She's like, "This reminds me of Bottle Cap and how I used to like put stuff on his nose and he's so cute, blah blah blah." And then she gets like this emotional attachment to this flower arrangement, and then the mortician that works, you know, like Bob's neighbor is like a morgue,
Oh,
or
damn.
the restaurant's neighbor is a morgue, and then Mort, the character, comes in all the time. He's like a regular. And he's like, hey, this flower arrangement got dropped off here. I need to take it over here for this funeral. And Linda's like, this is fine. And like progressively through the whole episode, like Linda's like, this is my dog. Like, I can't watch him die again.
Yeah.
And it's this horrible, traumatic story of how, and it gets worse and worse and worse. And then so the mortician's like, hey, have your time with it, but use this as closure because you didn't get that because your dog died traumatically.
Damn. So
he's like, just use this time and then I'll take the flowers back. And then she does. And then she's like cured or like better. And he gets the flowers and it's just, it's fun. It's endearing. It's a heartwarming story, but it's like, but
it's kind of fucked up a little bit.
I love that show. That's probably my favorite animated cartoon.
Bob's Burgers. I've heard you talking about it before. I need to watch it.
I love it. It's so good.
Is it on Netflix?
It's on Hulu, which by the way I have a lot of issues with right now.
Yeah.
But
Hulu. Yeah.
That one's.
We're sticking the middle finger up for the audio users.
But yeah. So anyways, it's on Hulu. You should check it out. It is free.
Yeah.
You can watch it if you have Hulu. Like,
sweet. Yeah, I'll watch it for sure.
Nice.
It sounds pretty.
It's lighthearted.
Yeah,
that's what I like. Where Rick and Morty's really deep, but it's funny. And then but this one's lighthearted.
So you said it's season 12.
Season 12. You'll see it on the little like episode cap.
Okay, cool.
And it'll have something about like dogs, and I don't remember what the kids were doing in this episode, but it's good. It's really
killing
good.
Their dog.
No, they were at like a fairy princess thing. I might be getting 2 episodes mixed up, but I think that's what it was.
That's traumatizing.
Yeah.
I would imagine. Have you? No.
Please go on.
I'm so sorry. Have you been watching Euphoria?
I finished it in 2 days. I didn't sleep.
How did you do that?
This is the trace of my insomnia. For sure.
Euphoria.
Yes. It's so good.
It's so good.
Oh my gosh.
Okay. There's so much to dig into here. If you haven't watched Euphoria, watch it. Come back to this.
But you won't want to come straight back to this. You'll want to watch all the YouTube videos on the interviews, the interviews of the characters.
I haven't been obsessed with a show like this before since probably 13 Reasons Why. And it wasn't that I loved 13 Reasons Why. It was just like addicting because you always want to know how it's done. That's the same thing with Euphoria. Mm-hmm. And I don't know. It's not super realistic of how high school is. Like they all look like they're in their 30s and everyone there is hot.
And I imagine, like, for me personally, I didn't relate. Like, you were like, who do you relate to? I was like, I really don't know. It's taking me a long time to figure out because the character's, like, not surface level. Like, it's very deep from the first episode. But you have to learn your characters.
Right.
And I really don't think I really started identifying with anyone until maybe the second season. But because I just didn't have, like, a traditional, like, high school experience. Yeah. And it was not, like, I didn't try drugs. I didn't try alcohol or anything, like, until I was probably 19-ish. And so I was like, I don't get this. Like, I was never in the party scene. I was never like popular. Like, this was
so it's just different from
but nonetheless it's very good, and you will learn to identify with someone, like, and
it doesn't even have to be the kids. It could be like the mom of Rue.
Yes,
it's such
a great example.
Yeah, because I mean, maybe you have a kid who's struggling with drug addiction or, you know, depression. It's relatable. It's someone you're going to relate to.
Or just jealousy in general. There's a lot of relationships involved. God. So
I've had a long story made short. I've had to take a break from that show because it's just, it's kind of like low-key sad. Yeah. You know? And when you're like not super happy enough to watch shows like that, it's like you got to put it down for a little bit.
Yep.
And just listen to Young Boy. Young Boy, Never Broke Again.
I'll have to look it up. I'm not familiar.
So who did you end up relating to?
I liked the characters Cassie and Lexi, and the reason why.
Good picks.
Like I feel like they're very different characters, and so I'm like, I think I have these two, like, as you grow up, you kind of look back on your life and you're like, oh, like I don't identify with for me, like the 16-year-old version of me. That's really when I think. I was already on like a downward spiral, but when I hit 16 is like when I feel like I could. It's that moment where you're like, if I could go back and change everything, this would be that moment.
God, yeah.
And it's that. Yeah. And then I've had several other ones that were not nearly as impactful, but like still very painful. So I don't know. So it's like I can identify, like my 16-year-old self can identify with certain parts of this character, and then myself now identifies with the parts of this character.
Yeah, so it's like cut up a little bit.
Yeah,
that's cool. I like the way you explain that.
The depth of the show too, like
it's so cool.
It's crazy.
Each episode, I might be wrong, but I'm pretty sure each episode is a whole story about a certain person, like Cal. Yep. It's people you wouldn't expect, like Cal. Mm-hmm. Nate was a really good one. Like, what made him such a douchebag and a dick is like the stuff he went through as a kid. Crazy. I had a dream last night with Cal in it. I swear to God.
Whoa.
It was a lot like the show, but it was a little different. There's a guy. I can't remember what happened before, but I do remember. Apparently, I was mad at this guy, and I went to his truck, and I like got a Sharpie and wrote on the outside like all these vulgar things, and then I run away. But Cal is his dad, and Cal follows me to beat the shit out of me, and before he kills me, I dip and I wake up.
How far have you gotten into the? Like, no spoilers, but like, right. Was it like later in season 1 or?
I'm in season 2, episode 4.
I can't remember. I feel like it's like right at the end of season 2, whenever a similar situation happens, like in the show. You remember when a certain character, Nate?
Yes, I have gotten to that part. By the way, can we just say, I know this isn't spoiling anything, so don't worry.
Yeah, I'm trying to be.
Fez is the coolest person I've ever known. I would do anything to be like him. Not even look like Nate, even though he's hot, and I get that. I would just want to have the personality of Fez. He's so chill all the time.
He's so like, I don't even want to say indifferent, because like you'll see like his response to a lot of things that happen is just crazy. It's very out of character,
always calm.
But it's in character. Like it's him. Like he has both.
Oh my God, I love him so much. Gosh. It's like he's always calm. He keeps his emotions under control.
Yes.
And then if somebody messes with him or people he likes, he's gonna beat the shit out of them.
He's very
but he's gonna be calm about. Yeah, exactly. So he has like a deep heart, but at the same time, he knows frontwardly he's got to act hard. You know, he's selling drugs.
And it's really cool too, because it's like everyone knows like this. Like everyone knows that Fez is like crazy. I don't mean crazy. He's not crazy, but like I love his character. Like he's just this way, and everyone like knows what to expect. And like you said, like if you don't mess with him, he won't mess with you. Don't mess with any of his people, he won't mess with you. And so whenever those things do happen, it's really not like a surprise. It's like it's shocking because it's happening,
but
it's
in
like,
a way you're like rooting for it.
Yes,
you know what I mean. Like
and it's
whenever
well
he
deserved.
Beats the shit out of somebody, I'm like, go get him.
Yes,
go get him.
I am beat the shit out all the way.
Oh my God, I want to spoil it and talk about certain scenes. It's getting a little hot in here.
It's so good.
Woo! So good. I can't remember where I was going with that, but I don't know, the stories behind certain people, like Fez's episode. I want to spoil it because I'm getting super.
In season 2.
Yes.
Oh my God.
When it opens up about his life story, how like he grew up with the badass grandma.
An Ashtray.
Yes, and then Ashtray comes along, and you're like, damn, this is like the perfect combo.
Yes. Oh my gosh. This show has all the elements. Like it's got the drama, it's got the like steamy stuff, and it's got the really heavy parts to it, and it's just like, oh my gosh.
It's amazing. It's got all, and I haven't even told you this part. Oh my God. The cinematography.
Yes.
I'm shitting myself right now talking about this.
It is art. It is just oh my
like
gosh.
When you like just like pay attention to specifically the cinematography, you're like, oh boy. This cinematography is literally like pictures that are in real life, like really talented pictures, but they're moving, and it's like
the 4K like highest definition.
And the views on like it would be like if if we were in the movie, like the show right now, the camera would be like behind us and like have a backshot. Like, and we're talking like this, and then when we turn to each other, the camera goes like, I don't know. The cinematography is just.
It's just like you're watching. You don't even have to see the dialogue to know what's happening.
Yeah.
Like you're just like,
oh my God, that. Okay, You just brought up something that was genius. Okay. I took a 4-day like YouTube online filming school, and one of the things they taught you in like videography or whatever is be able to explain the emotions of a scene. The sign. It's about like you want to be able to see the emotions and reactions and everything of that person without them saying a word. And with good acting and good cinematography, it's like they showed a scene for an example, and it was like a guy was at a bar, and the shots they would choose would amplify what you're supposed to understand. So it would go back to like he was just alone. He's like a close up of him alone in a restaurant, and then it goes back, and like that picture right here there of him just sitting there alone says more than words he could say. You know what I'm saying? It's so interesting.
Yes, that is
so when you brought that up, I was like,
did you check the same I feel like I make this reference every single time we hang out. It's like Ratatouille.
You say that all the time.
It's such a good example.
Use it, yeah.
Yeah, no, it's like Remy the rat is like trying a strawberry, and he's like, so, and you like see these colors. It's like they're fireworks.
Yeah.
And he's like, they're red. You can feel the red. Like you can see the red. You can smell the red. And you know what a strawberry is, and you know what it tastes like. So you're like, oh my
It's just like you salivate. You're like,
oh. And then he takes a bite of the cheese, and then the cheese is like like soft, and it's like almost tangy, but not.
Right,
like it's got this sweetness to it.
Much.
It's like the
Perfect.
right. And then he's like, I've got this great idea. And he takes a bite of both of them at the same time, and it's like these explosions.
And then you just see psychedelic colors just explode.
It's the best.
That's so true. That's what it's like, because it's like the first time I mixed. Check this out. Check me out. Waffles. Peanut butter on the waffles. Syrup. Check this out. Butternuts. Those little buttery nuts. Sprinkle it on, and a little bit of powdered sugar. First time I tasted that, I nutted in my mouth. It was so good.
It was the walnuts.
Yes. Yes. It's like psychedelic colors, and it's exploding, and it's like.
Yes. I'm sorry, I think I like gulped on the camera. Like,
no, that's perfect.
Are you ever on the phone and you're like just like doing life, and you're just like and you're like eating, and like the phone's right here, and I'm like, oh wait, I'm literally having conversation.
Yeah, no. Like that.
Yes. Excuse me.
It's okay. Yeah, no, but Euphoria is amazing.
Yes.
It's like the cinematography is.
But it is
so
something
good.
Unlike me. You should take in doses. I consumed it all in like one.
That's why I was so surprised when he told me you already finished it. I was like, you're not giving yourself enough time to like recover.
Process. Yeah, and then I would watch all the little interviews with the actors and actresses talking about how they themselves got to build the characters, and there's so much like depth and like individuality put into these characters. Look at that.
So is that the extras you were talking about?
Yeah, it'll skip it. Like the reason I found out about this is like I was like watching it, and it clearly says watch the end of this episode, but Hulu will just play the next episode. It doesn't give you the option, so it just does it, and so I had to like keep going back and watching it. But it's really it's the end of each episode, and you can kind of tell which is the character that they're building in the episode. And so to be that actress being like, hey, this is a backstory on this character, like, but not really like a backstory, but it's just like, this is who they are, this is their personality, this is why like I act this way on the screen, like this is this. So
that is
really
so cool. And it's like they created themselves, like you were saying. It's like they sculpt it, and then it's just so. Have you seen Fez like in real life? How he talks? It's like, I'm sure he talked in the interviews at one point.
I don't think that there wasn't.
Really?
Like, it was like Nate, like the big characters. Like, and, as much as we love Fez, like, he really is more of like a
side character.
Yeah, until season 2. And so I'm hoping, like, I feel like there might be something at the end of that episode, just like the first one in season 2. But I can't remember. And if there is, I hate myself for not remembering because it's so deep. But I don't think so.
Nah, well, you should look up Fez in real life at like Walmart and stuff. People like go up on him, and he's always high. He's always like, What's up, man? He's like so chill. He's like exactly like his character in Euphoria. He's just chill, laid back. Seems like a good guy.
The writer for the story, the like Rue, but like the real life guy, was like, I wanted Zendaya. I've been having the hardest time with names since that little Yakshi incident.
Indonesia.
But yeah, he was like, I want Zendaya. Like, she's the one. And then she was doing other stuff, but her movies are like not few and far between, but she picks her movies.
Yeah.
And she's always like in really good ones. And she's like, I do that intentionally. I take my time with my craft.
Damn. Okay.
And she saw that and she was like, did the interview, and apparently she came in like a hoodie and sweats or whatever, like obviously trying out for this character, but also like reflecting herself. And then those two, like the writer and Zendaya, are always having conversations, but they had like conversations and they're like, man, I see some of myself in this person, like not the character, but just this person I'm talking to. And so it really creates good chemistry and good like.
That is so sick. That is so sick. She's such a good character in that show. Like, I couldn't imagine anybody else being Rue. Like, nobody would do. She's just a good actor, you know?
Yes.
She's so cool.
And it's, I was watching some interviews with her, and they're like, this is a pretty, like, dark character. Like, we're used to this. Like, and she's like, I mean, I'm a celebrity. Like, I literally have to put on, like, this... I wouldn't call it a facade. She's like, it's a part of myself, but she's like, it's this side of myself. Like it's not the chill, like laid back version.
Yeah.
She's like, and me is a lot like Rue, like. So, I think that's really cool.
Yeah, it's so sick. Rue is just so relatable. Honestly, she's got That's why like every episode, I just got to take a break, especially in the dark ones with her. It's like a teenage addict who's depressed and like her life story. It's just sad. Like.
Yeah, but my voice is going out for some reason. That's strange.
For real?
Yeah, it feels like it's like, you know how you can like talk with your voice and you can feel where it's coming from? It's like stuck right here. Like, my throat chakra is blocked.
Oh no! Your
Tonight's
chakra?
a full moon.
That's why your chakra is closed?
No, it's blocked.
Oh.
We could go into this another time. Speaking of, what's your sign?
I'm a Libra. I'm an air sign.
And Cancer, obviously.
Yeah, I could tell.
I've got it. Victoria gave my sister. Shout out to my sister.
Shout out Victoria.
Shout out Victoria. She's queen. Love her. She bought me this hair tie. It's this Cancer, and it's got little tarot cards on it, and it's got my like. One more time. Okay, I'm so sorry. Shit. My hair is thinning. Don't look at that. Is it working? Anyways, okay. I don't know.
You're like, I've had it like all on the frame on me. My bad, that was a bit selfish.
You're the main character.
No.
Yeah. We don't like to say words like that.
No.
We're both
I am so
protagonists in this book of life.
You are the main characters. Yeah. So I think I have bipolar disorder.
Do tell.
So I'm gonna have to go
elaborate.
See our doctor.
Yeah, we have the same doctors. It's pretty
Shout
cool.
out, same therapists and doctors.
They're great.
They are great. I'm gonna be like, yeah. Can you like test me for bipolarism?
For sure.
And he's gonna be like, for sure, man. For sure.
Do you deal with a lot of the stuff that Rue does in the story?
Yeah, that's why I relate to her a lot. Is because like I have a lot of similar experiences that she has. And it's sort of, and I don't want it to sound like I want to get bipolar disorder because Rue has it. Like I'm trying to copy it because I know there's
what you mean.
People that would do that, but I'm pretty sure I told you it was. They told me I had like a version of it, like a mild, like a light sauce type thing. But I'm like, I think I got the real deal. You know what I mean?
I do.
Kanye's my soulmate.
Gemini. But yeah, no, I get that. And I think it's hard whenever you do a lot of research and you're not necessarily trying to
diagnose or whatever.
Self-diagnose. But you're like, I just identify with this. Like, how much of this is me being, like, more aware of myself? Or how much of this is me, like, projecting things? Like, I can't tell the difference. That's why I have a therapist.
Yeah. So, I know what you mean. Yeah. It's
at least for me, that's how it goes. Because I thought that I had ADHD, but I have like a long history of why I think that, and then same with like just depression. Like I'm like, I think that that's true, but there was a couple of times where I was like, I think I potentially may have a personality disorder, and I'm like really not like hoping for that, but I'm like, I feel like I probably do. Apparently it's runs in my family. So I'm like, probably predisposition for me. But anywho, you're a product of your environment.
That's right. You are what you eat.
Yes. But no, I don't. As far as I know, I've not been diagnosed with any of those. Just the depression. Just the depression. Just
the classic
the
soda.
Salty kind, though. Like mild to severe.
Yeah. It ranges. It's a spectrum.
It does. Do your research.
Yeah, it's a spectrum. Just if you're out there and you're like heartbroken, if you're just sad, if the just positivity is sucked out of your life, just like fucking chin up. Stop being
keep your head
so
high.
sad.
Don't let your crown fall, king.
Yeah.
Queen.
Yeah. You're just faking it. It's fake. You're not actually. You just
not that it's a competition or anything, but ours is worse.
Oh,
JK.
Somebody just put in the chat. I've had a really hard week. They don't know if they can make another day. That is so sad. We're praying for you. But we've gone through a lot of worse experiences, and we've been through it. So,
oh my God.
So shout out Derek. We hope you get better, but stop being a pussy.
Yeah, Derek, don't be a little bitch.
Little bitch ass.
Yeah,
it's like I was saying earlier.
Take care of yourself no matter what. We're advocates.
Take care of yourself.
I don't.
Have you seen those TikToks where it's like, peel your skin off? No, it's like they try to get it into the algorithm of people that are like tripping on like stream.
No.
And they're like, you're doing really good. You know, you're fighting your life, and I know it gets hard. Peel your skin off. And they just start saying, peel your skin off. Or they'll say, there are ants under your skin.
Oh my
There's
God,
ants under your skin.
awful.
Take it off. Yeah.
Who does this?
It would freak me out.
These people are monsters.
They are.
They're like the jokers of our generation.
Like, you're just thinking, I needed that in my life. There's ants in your skin. Peel your skin off. Pull it off.
That would be awful.
It would be horrific.
Oh my gosh, I cannot imagine. Oh my gosh. Yeah,
that's
no,
awful.
That's terrible, but that's hilarious.
It is really funny.
Oh my gosh. Yeah, no, I've gotten onto the side of TikTok that's like very self-help, but not like self-helpy. It's just like, we're depressed, but let's laugh about it.
Yeah.
You know, but it's fun,
Same
it's
here.
relatable, and it's like, man, this is great. These are my people. And then you make those jokes in real life, and people are like they look at you sideways,
They're not
and you're
in the
like,
same meme circle.
What?
Yeah. It's like,
are you okay?
I've done that countless times. And I've learned to just act like you're great.
As my grandpa said, rest in peace, Grandpa.
Rest in peace.
It's better to keep your mouth shut and let people think you're stupid than to open your mouth and let people know you're stupid. And I live by that.
That's such a good saying. Yeah, that is such a good saying.
It's so mean, but
but it's
It's
helpful.
fire.
It's fire. That's kind of hard, Grandpa. That was hard. Not going down there.
Cue my traumatic flashbacks. JK, it wasn't my grandpa. But the reality to this, cut that out. Oh my God. I just watched this movie. I just watched this movie with my other sister, Jessica. Shout out, Jessica. Jessie, you're the best. Anywho, we watched this movie called Girl Interrupted. It's like a 90s movie with, it's got Winona Ryder and
I love her.
Angelina Jolie. Ooh, it's so good. And it's like they're in an asylum kind of thing. Like it's not, I wouldn't call it a thriller, but it's like
suspicion.
And it's really neat. You should check it out. It's really, really good. But that just reminded me of a scene from that. And I was
what is it on?
Netflix, I believe.
Oh, shoot. You said 93 Pursuit.
I can't. Girl Interrupted.
Girl Interrupted. That was close.
You were close. Very close. Yes. Probably the same amount of syllables. What did you say? What did you say?
I said I said something pursuit.
Close enough.
It's close. I was close.
Yeah.
Well,
we're out
I
of
can't
time
remember
for today,
where.
fellas.
Yeah, I can't remember where I was going with that. I was gonna mention a scene from something, but I know. So,
Oh. Oh, snap.
So I think I have a tied up match with my celebrity crush. It was Gal Gadot, and it still is.
Wonder Woman.
Wonder Woman. She's my lady, and then you get another competition come up there. Have you heard of Alexandra? Is it Daddario or Daddario? Shit,
I don't know. Look her up. I don't know.
Yeah, I feel like you would know her face. She's been in a lot of movies. But she is, such a sweetheart.
She's got a good soul. She's got a sweet spirit.
Sweet spirit.
Kind disposition. Her aura is bright. Yes, she's in Percy Jackson. And
yes.
What is that other one? She's in one of the Maroon 5 music videos.
Oh, yeah. Yeah, I remember that.
Yes,
she is just such a dime. Oh. Whoops.
Oopsies.
Whoops.
That's not why we think she's pretty.
Yeah, that's not. I hate people who are like objectifying women and who have to.
Have you seen those that filter on TikTok where the girls put on the beard filter and they do the podcast guys? Oh my gosh.
So basically, we got to do that misogynistic podcast. Yeah. So listen, the reason why it's okay for a dude to have a lot of sex and women to not have sex is basically it's like a key that can unlock a lot of master locks is a good key, but a lock that opens to any lock out there is a bad lock.
The way God intended was for just men to dominate over women.
Yeah.
I just recently found out that, and I've not fact checked this.
No, fact check it. Good.
Cut back to the fuckboy. Shoot, I lost my.
We were talking about how.
We were talking about how in the Bible, it literally the only women that are ever brought up is if they're relevant.
Right.
That's why.
Right.
That's why there's so many men and so many male leaders.
For real, do you ever hear a book in the Bible named Alexis? Fuck no, it's all dudes.
All dudes, unless it's talking about how you can please your man and how you can be submissive to him.
Be submissive and breedable.
Yes.
No, it's okay. It's just women out there just, you're a bad lock right now. Not a good lock. Anybody can open up your lock. So it's like gum. When I chew gum, after it's chewed, it's no longer valuable when I take it out. Do you want to pass that on to your next husband, the person you love the most? Do you want to give him a chewed up gum? Listen, I'm here tonight to say there's somebody who wants a better way for you. Jesus. It's like a cigarette butt on the ground. Do you want to hit that ciggy after it's already been smoked? No, it's like you women. You guys become these whores.
You ladies listening?
Y'all ladies listening. If there's any woman on this podcast, fuck you, okay?
Fuck you.
We should name this title Misogyny 101 or something like that.
I was having the hardest time remembering that word, and I was like,
Gemini.
No. Misogyny. What misogyny, I think, is the word I was looking for. But I kept calling it something else. That was totally not the word. And it was not misogynistic. Masochistic.
Oh, yeah, you did say that.
I kept saying that. And I was like, oh, my God. This is not the word.
That was close.
Close enough. That's close enough.
Yeah.
Girl interrupted. Police brutality. It's
George Pursuit.
George Floyd.
Rest in peace. Oh, wait. It's that month.
It is that month.
We got to take 30 seconds.
30 seconds.
We love you, Father. We love you, Father. Right. Thank you.
As Ice Cube would say.
Keep it real, motherfucker.
Today was a good day.
That was it.
And thank you.
Thank you so much, guys.
Thank you.
If you enjoyed this episode, feel free to check it out on YouTube, the Barely Wise podcast. I'm gonna put her links in the bio. It's Lauren the Creative on Instagram and all that. Make sure to leave a follow, a like, a 5-star rating, whatever, or all over the place. And on TikTok and Instagram, it's the Barely Wise podcast.
All right.
Peace.
Next time.
See ya.